Well, no one knows for certain. You know, I'm proud of what our team has done at Vanguard. We've tried to bring data-driven framework to bear and collecting new statistics that, quite frankly, the world doesn't have. And we're trying to get a sense of that. You know, this is the future we're inherently talking about. Three conclusions were eye-opening to me. It's one is that more likely than not, we will see a productivity lift, but we're early. You said it. We're early in this stage. We're probably in the third inning, if you use the baseball analogy. Silicon Valley will push back at me, but for the average citizen, it's not really embedded. Secondly, we will continue to see investment and some misinvestment. We will see that in the coming years. But third, this means that most economic forecasts in the world are just off base.
Sticking with the, go ahead.
Well, Joe Davis with the Vanguard. Just this chapter, David summarizes it great. Not destiny, ta-da, just demographics. I love that. Just comes down to demographics.
Joe, let's stick in the department of what we don't know or we don't know well. And here I want to ask you about immigration. We haven't talked a lot about that recently, but we see the president implementing these policies that are radically different from what we've had in place. And I wonder, as you think through the ramifications of that, what those effects are likely to be. Obviously, we've been startled by the jobs numbers that we got on Friday and Monday of this week. How is it reshaping, or is it likely to reshape the job market in this country?
It is having an effect, both on the demand as well as the supply side. One of the reasons why we've seen just a slowdown and the hiring rate on average is just the lower supply, including immigration is a key source. Although I think many are surprised when I say that a more significant factor has been actually peak 65 and some of the retirements that we are seeing accelerating. So when you put immigration and the slowdown there along with the retirement that we're seeing, you're seeing a labor supply that relative to 2 years ago is really slowing.
Jargon alert, John Bogle would go nuts. Joe Davis, what is peak 65?
Oh my goodness, Jack would. He would pick on me for that one.
Yes, he
fairly.
would.
It just means that, yes, he would, and correctly so. I mean, again, it's just the percentage of the labor force that is age 65, and more often than not, you tend to see the retirements, the incident rate goes up then. Again, individuals retire at all different ages, but it tends to be the most frequent age. And so we're working through that. Immigration, clearly is having an effect, but retirement is underappreciated dynamic.
Joe, one final question here on a day of inflation reports. What's the character of our inflation? How do you describe that, given the huge body of retirement assets you hold? Is it an inflation that we should fear?
Not fear. I think we have to stick to our investment plan. I mean, the financial markets are really helping to offset the cost of living. It's helping some citizens more than others, quite frankly. But we have to stay invested, and it's stealthy and it's been stubborn. And so that's something that we will continue to talk about over the next 6 or 12 months.